Alright, so these 7-inch Auxbeam Pod Lights are the latest addition to our rig. We already had the XP Ultra Pod Lights mounted earlier, and they've been doing great for corner and side illumination. But the front still felt missing with just the stocks. So we were looking for something that could throw light far ahead and fill up those dark trails on longer drives. So as our first pair of Auxbeam lights did pretty well, we decided to mount their V-Max Pod Lights right on the bull bar and see how they perform over time, especially in night trails and cross-country drives. So in this video, we'll share our experience with them. Let's begin. The first impression of these lights was pretty nice. This is the box they came in, and it's good. Comes well protected under these foams. We got basic features like 3 different lighting modes, IP68 waterproofing, upgraded LED providing better brightness, versatile applications, and so on. We can see these come in 6 different variants, from 4 to 7 inches. We went for the 7-inch round model, as it aligns well with our necessity. These lights have this weight that immediately gives off a sense of quality. The aluminum body feels rigid, and the back has deep cooling fins, which we really appreciate because those things actually matter during longer runs. The whole construction feels built to last. No cheap metal or brittle plastic anywhere. And even the wiring and connectors seemed well thought out. Weather-sealed, snug-fitting, and no unnecessary clutter. The plug-and-play setup made the installation easy. We had both mounted and wired up in less than 30 minutes. We liked the way they're designed, with those big front lenses and side shooters on both sides. The LED formation here is simple. 9 LEDs work as the main spotlight, with 3 side shooter LEDs on each side. Then, here we can see the daytime running lights and the backlights. The idea here is, the main beam shoots straight ahead like a spotlight, bright and narrow enough to punch deep down the trail, while those side shooter LEDs fill out your peripheral view. It's not just about a bright center beam with dark edges, we'd say. It's more of a consistent field of light that feels natural when driving. We mounted ours using a standard bull bar bracket, and they've stayed firm through rough patches and vibrations. We did take a bit of extra time aligning them before tightening everything. Because at this size, even a small misalignment can throw off the beam direction. What makes these stand out for us isn't just the brightness, though. It's how the light behaves. Now, these aren't expensive sets of lights like Baja or KC. And we didn't expect something unrealistic from a budget-friendly brand. Yet, the beam pattern is cleaner than most other non-branded lights you'll find in this price range. You can tell Auxbeam's engineers actually paid attention to beam shaping. The sides don't overpower the center, and that balance makes night driving a lot less fatiguing. When we took it on forest trails, it gave a comfortable view of the road ahead, and enough spill to spot things like branches or uneven ground before they became a problem. The Amber DRL feature is something we didn't expect to use much at first, but it turned out pretty handy since our rig's an older model with no stock daytime running lights. When both DRL and main beams are on together, it looks good too, especially on the bull bar. It's got IP68 for proper weatherproofing. So, driving through puddles and pressure washing won't be an issue. So far, we didn't see any fogging or condensation inside the housing. The paint finish still looks new, no fading or dull spots from heat or water. And speaking of heat, we also didn't face any noticeable thermal buildup during longer runs. The fins in the back do their job quite well. Another thing that stood out to us is how these pods complement our other pod lights. The XP Ultras light up the sides beautifully, while these 7-inch pods handle the long-distance projection. Together, they create a setup that feels balanced. Even when used on their own, these pods give plenty of spread to handle both high-speed highway runs and slow off-road crawls. In terms of looks, they blend really well with the rig's front end. They've got that aggressive, purposeful look without being too flashy. And during the day, when the amber backlight is on, it gives off a clean, premium vibe, more like something you'd expect on higher-end rigs. So, after spending enough time with these, we can say they've definitely earned their place in our setup. They're not just bright, they're dependable, practical, and surprisingly refined in how they project light. For overlanders or anyone who drives long hours at night, these can easily become your main lights. You get a powerful throw for distance, wide coverage from the sides, and the option to run amber tones when conditions demand it. We've tested plenty of lights over the years, some expensive, some budget, and these feel like they strike the right middle ground. The quality, output, and usability all align really well for their price point. They don't try too hard to impress with gimmicks, they just do what they're supposed to do, and do it well. At this point, we can say these Auxbeam 7-inch pods have earned our trust. We'll put the purchase link down in the description in case you want to grab a pair for yourself. Got any questions? Let us know in the comments section. And as for everything else, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want more contents like this on your feed.